Developed for plywood and concrete surfaces, our Waterproof Coat product line was created by some of the most experienced technicians in the industry and features the highest quality components for complete waterproof protection. The Waterproof Coat product line includes Westcoat's MACoat, a fiber lath reinforced deck system installed with a series of 2 or 3 separate waterproof acrylic applications and sealed with SC10 acrylic top coat. The MACoat system is mainly used on elevated concrete and non-fire rated plywood walking decks. MACoat is designed for balconies, corridors, stairs, and landings. It is regularly specified for homes, hotels, condominiums, apartments, and office buildings. In many cases, it can be applied over existing deck systems to provide an excellent method for the rehabilitation of problem surfaces. This video will show you how to install MACoat over an existing concrete surface. For details on installation over plywood or over an existing coating, please read the system specification sheet. If installing MACoat over concrete, the concrete must be free of grease, paint, oil, and curing agents, which may prevent proper adhesion of the coating. The deck must have a 1/4 inch slope per linear foot with a rough broom finish and be open and porous. New concrete must be allowed to cure for a minimum of 28 days. All concrete must have a moisture content of 4% or less. The concrete must meet local building codes. Remove all coatings to a sound concrete base. Prepare a surface by grinding, water blasting, or shot blasting to achieve a surface that feels like 50 to 80 grit sandpaper. Moving expansion joints of the concrete should be honored and filled with a Westcoat approved 2-part urethane sealant after the MACoat process is completed. Cracks greater than 1/32 of an inch should be routed out 1/4 by 1/4 inch. Install WP-47-3 seam tape over all cracks and seams. Apply EC72 epoxy patch gel or EC74 epoxy patch paste into the tape with a trowel or putty knife and smooth. Then broadcast with 30 silica sand to allow adhesion of the next coat. Allow it to cure for 3 to 4 hours. Flashing for concrete should be set in a wet bed of EC72 or EC74, overlapping all seams at least 4 inches. Caulk between overlap flashing as well as the seam with WP-51 polyurethane sealant and nailed only as needed. The vertical portion of the wall-to-deck flashing should be nailed at all studs after the epoxy base has cured. Lay out WP-47 fiber lath reinforcing mesh on the deck overlapping the seams approximately 2 inches. Combine 1 bag of TC1 base coat cement with 6 gallons of WP-90 waterproofing resin mixed with a mechanical mixer until uniform. Pour the mixture onto the surface and trowel thin and smooth. Use a paintbrush to spread the base coat onto the flashing, making sure to get the mixture into the seams and corners. Using a brush, wet with water, feather all outside edges. Allow the surface to dry for 1 to 4 hours and scrape off any high spots or ridges that may inhibit application of a smooth texture coat. After the material has hardened, trim any mesh that is showing on the perimeters. Smooth all seams or imperfection by mixing 1 bag of TC1 to 4 gallons of WP-90. Pour the mixture into any areas where the fiber lath is not laminated flat or where any seams or overlaps are visible. Trowel smooth and thin, then use a wet brush to feather the edges. Allow to dry, then scrape and sand all the patches. For the final texture coat, combine 1 bag of TC1 with 4 gallons of WP-90. Mix with a mechanical mixer until uniform. Pour the mixture onto the surface and trowel thin and smooth. Allow the surface to dry for 30 minutes to 1 hour and lightly scrape off trowel marks, then sweep or blow the surface clean. Mix all containers of the SC10 acrylic top coat to ensure a consistent color. The material may be thinned by adding up to 1 quart of water per gallon to avoid streaks, especially in hot weather. Roll 2 thin applications of SC10. Roll the material in 2 directions to achieve a uniform finish. As an option to the smooth finish, our hopper gun can be used to spray on an additional texture coat, which can then be knocked down with a trowel.
Then seal with SC10 acrylic top coat.
Consult Westcoat for further upgrades and alternative finishes. Allow the final top coat to cure for 6 hours before permitting light pedestrian traffic or applying additional coats. For best results, wait 24 hours before permitting heavy traffic and wait 48 hours before placing heavy objects on the surface. Be sure to refer to the system specification sheet and individual product specification sheets for further details about drying times, material rates of coverage, and alternate finishes. For more information about this or any Westcoat product, please contact your local Westcoat distributor or representative. You may also contact us directly at 1-800-250-4519 or visit our website at westcoat.com for further training opportunities.